These are going to be two of my most recent matches on Master Duel, using a new deck that I've created, hybridizing Slifer the Sky Dragon with Mimighoul. Slifer the Sky Dragon being one of the 3 Egyptian gods, and Mimighoul being a control deck with a lot of draw power, which really melds well with Slifer's need to have a lot of hand control. It does not win against every game, but it does catch a lot of people off guard. Mimighoul's a bit strange. Besides having a lot of search power, it summons monsters onto your opponent's side of the field and causes them negative effects that forces them to make decisions. This person did a really good job by being able to sacrifice both of my monsters to set their own. But as you can see, one search leads into the next, which allows me to maintain a good number of cards in my hand at almost all times. YuGiOh here, my opponent, does actually play really well. I mean, this is a very long match, like 11 rounds, which for YuGiOh nowadays is pretty lengthy. It's often over in a couple of rounds, but fortunately, I'm able to remain calm and maintain card superiority through most of the match. The Alive Sky God is a fantastic trap card that brings Slifer back and replenishes your hand to 6k, to 6 cards I should say, which makes Slifer's attack and defense 6,000, but it's also got a negative of causing your opponent to draw 6 cards. Now, YuGiOh played a really nice card, really great strat that managed to save him in this moment. And I decided to swap out to Black Garden because even though Mimighoul dungeon is extremely effective, obviously, Black Garden is really good at slowing the game down, and the rose tokens that it creates can be used as Slifer fodder. Now he's forcing me to activate the Revised Sky God because otherwise it would be destroyed. Now this once again saves him, because now I could attack directly with any of my monsters and win, but he's now got a wall up. Like I said, he did a really good job of keeping this game going. Now Slifer goes back to the graveyard whenever it's been special summoned from the grave. Multi-universe is really exceptional. Even though I started the game with 3 different field spells in my hand, normally that's a dead draw, but as you've seen, I've managed to keep the deck going by just having 1 decent card in hand at all times. I'm not sure why he did this. It really doesn't stop me from attacking his attack position monster and winning. So maybe just to get a little bit of extra points. The only thing I could think of. Now we're gonna watch one more, and this is the ending of this is just insane. So this was an interesting play by me. I went with Mimighoul Throne. It's not my typical go-to at the first round, but it is a nice extender. As using Bestials, which banishes dark or light monsters from the grave to special summon, but all of my monsters are Earth. And Slifer itself is Divine. Now this is when I realized he's playing Fiendsmith. Up to this point, I played against Fiendsmith using my Mimighoul Slifer deck quite often. It's a major meta archetype. And I've never defeated Fiendsmith before. Now this person's playing a little bit differently, so maybe that has something to do with it. Who knows, maybe I get a little lucky. But I do win in the end. But you see how he was able to obliterate my entire field? That's very common with Fiendsmith decks. Though he currently has no cards in his hand, but he's able to make several plays from cards currently in his graveyard. Giant Mimighoul's effect is about to go off. I am trying to bait out the effect of his Link monster, which he decided not to activate for some reason. But I'm not too upset by that. As long as he doesn't destroy my back row, I have a spell and trap that will get out Slifer and obliterate his field. So I really don't care what he does this round, as long as, again, he isn't able to kill me or wipe out my spell traps. I was trying to use his Xyz monster to negate the revived Sky God, but the revived Sky God cannot be negated. Now, by activating the Forbidden Droplet, he does reduce Slifer's attack power considerably. However, it does stop if I'm going back to the graveyard at the end of the turn. It gets to stay on the field now. I don't know if he realized that. He's trying to banish Slifer, but of course, the revived Sky God will prevent him from doing that. And thanks to Forbidden Droplet, it also still can't go back to the graveyard at the end of the turn. If you'll notice what I have in my hand, I have Soul Crossing and another Slifer. So, yeah. And if you wonder why Slifer's second mouth attack effect isn't going off, it's because the Forbidden Droplet negated the effects of Slifer. Even though it targeted only the one, it affects all copies of Slifer. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever summoned out 3 Slifer the Sky Dragons out onto the field at once. So it kind of made me feel a little like Pharaoh Tem or YuGiOh here. But thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day.